when the living in the human society is to trying to be like a human being, whether it's the human attitude and exceptional human knowledge. This is what is said. Even though a person has the gotten in education or skill in order to get enough for food, clothing, and shelter for himself and for his family. He won't get the money from anyone. If he doesn't make effort at work, a person is not complete when he doesn't have enough to live on. Therefore, a person must gain a skill and then work at a job. If the person works, he gets the paid. There is nothing difficult about having enough to live on for oneself and one's family. If the person uses his pay in moderation. In society, he has no causes for feeling inferior. Good health and human relationships are about all that the people needed. Most people think that if their health is good and their relationships are all right, as the world is complete. But it cannot be said that the person is a true human being, only the being having enough to live on in the world. According to this statement, a person is not a true human being yet. No matter how well educated, no matter how wealthy, no matter how healthy, and no matter how popular. People should understand that these things cannot make a person true human being. They cannot make a person's attitude humane. They cannot make a person with intelligence and exceptional human being. Just look at the way adolescents have becomes morally corrupted countries that overemphasize materials goods. People have been living as though all that matters is the freedom and enjoyment. Look at what is happening to them now. They have come to understand they can no longer live as they like. They have come to see that a good heart and good morality are needed. That is a good sign for the world. Thus, the Buddha used the word Sikha. People who want to raise their stats, search for ways to become truly human, to gain a humane attitude, and having the intelligence of a human being, to become an exceptional person. The Buddha himself practiced these methods called the Sikha and left them behind. A training of the Sikha must be learned first. People then need to theoretically study the methods that make a person truly human, that give the ability to keep the mind humane, and that make a person who has the human intelligence into a exceptional person. That is the core study. After having learned theoretically, we should have the desire to really learn, or the desires to make their actions, speech, and mind pure, and elevate their lives. You should have the faith and the confidence in the methods, as well as the desire for the purification. That is very important. He has given Dhamma talks every day in accordance with the Buddha. He is saying a little bit each day about how the people who want to elevate their status in life can become truly human. Have the human attitude and having the human intelligence becomes the exceptional humans and beings. This is so that after hearing what is said, feelings of the confidence will arise that what was said is the true. When faith has arisen, the desire will be awakened to become truly human, to develop a humane attitude, and to become an exceptional human being. Once the people reached this stage, effort naturally arises. Courage arises. Courageously going all out. People will give the priority to the behaviors like a true human being. with a humane attitude and having the human intelligence, becoming an exceptional human being. To the extent the ability to give the priority, you becomes strong. Respect, meticulous care, and continuity in the practice continually arise. If that's the foundation, it's not the good. Once the people comes here, there is the danger to be indecisive. There is a rule when the practicing Vipassanā and Vipassanā. So he said, always the note at the object, the horizon, the moment, with the energy and amen. Always the note at the object, the horizon, the moment, with the energy and the amen. Oh, okay, repeat after me. That's just the same. Always the note at the object, the horizon, moment. Always the note at the object, the horizon, the moment. Always the note at the object, the horizon, the moment. With the energy and amen. With the energy and amen. Always the note at the object, horizon, the moment. With the energy and amen. Always the note at the object's horizon, the moment. With the energy and amen. Okay, try to recite. Always note at the object. With energy and amen. Always note with energy and amen. Always the note at the object's rising moment with energy and aim. It is a principle of Vipassana, no? Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. That is the very important. Objects that means something that to be observed. What is the observable in the body? In the vast, like a large field of rice. The whole the body is just a large field of observation. Within that the field of observation, there are small observable objects arising ever new. Just like the bodies, the plots within a large field of the rice. The moment of the seeing, the moment of the hearing, the moment of the smelling, the moment of the tasting, the moment of the touching, and the moment of the knowing are like the smallest things, like the smallest things to be seen. In the conventional terms, rising, falling, sitting, standing up, bending, stretching, leaning, looking, lifting, the moving, pleasant, blinking in eye, closing the eye, opening the eye, are just like small things that do be seen. These arise continuously, each in their own time. Use the must pay attention to these smallest observable things. To say an object arises means something that can be seen has appeared. Let's just say that now the mind is focused on the abdomen. You must prepare the mind energetically the moment the horizon appears, so that the minds that will reach the object. That is the core applying mental effort. You must also aim the mind so that it goes directly to this object. There must be keen focus. This is called the Vidaka in the Pali. Keen focus is the absorption of the jhana. You must apply keen focused aim. At every arising object, there must be mental effort. There must be the aim. You must always observe the aiming the object with mental effort and the aim every second of the time. Therefore, you should consider that nothing else are yours the business. There is no need to give the priority to any other matter. You have a duty to observe the immediately arises the object with the energy and the aim. Outside of this, there is nothing else to do. That is the most important thing. It's important to understand this first of all. Applying the mental energy has the nature of heating up the mind. The mind should not become cold or sluggish. The yogis must add the energy to the mind so that it will always be alert, active, and lively. It is very good to use these and the words too. It goes without the saying that this is the true. Once undertaken, the business of meditation as now. Regarding the amen, the mind naturally becomes contracted when there is no focused attention. It becomes very sluggish. The mind against become solidity, solidified, just like once the butter gets the coat and becomes hard and solid. If the heat is blind, there is no solidification. When the mind is aimed so as to go directly to this object, then there will be no retracting or the unwillingness to expend the energy. The mind will not become the gold like the butter. It will be just soft enough. It will become a giant. You should understand that the amen, the mind, make it a giant. Mental effort gets the upper hand over the retracted, lazy the mind. It overwhelms it. Laziness cannot enter the mind. If there is always application of the mental effort, because the mind doesn't become slack. Sleepiness cannot arise due to the factor of the amen. Sleepiness and keen focused amen are the opposites. Thus, you produces a power, used to produce a power that can overcome the laziness. Its opposite, amen, is also present. Laziness can no longer arise due to slackness because the quality that can gain the upper hand over it, plus its the opposite, are both present. The mind that becomes the alert and fresh all the time. The present the benefit is that the sleepiness that cannot arise. When yogis place the mind on the abdomen during sitting and applies mental effort and the amen with every rising and falling. Energy and the amen gain the upper hand over the slack mind, takes with laziness. At the start of the practice, sleepiness is the closest enemy and gives yogis the most trouble. It is important to gain the victory over it first of all. Okay, we will stop our discourse for today. So by the practice Vipassana meditation, may all the yogis be liberated from all the suffering. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.